Hello and welcome back to the TWEAKS Football Tactics channel. Today's analysis will be about the mouth-watering UEFA Champions League semi-final clash between Bayern and Real Madrid. In an all-red Allianz Arena, the stage had been set. Bayern welcoming Real Madrid. It was yet another meeting between two of Europe's best clubs, with Real slightly having the edge on an head-to-head basis. But these were different sides from the ones of the past. A new Bayern side and a new Real side. What tactics were on show as they both cancelled each other out and produced yet another Champions League classic? Bayern actually started the game very well, dominating possession, creating chances, and making life difficult for Real Madrid, who were hanging on by the thread in the opening 20 minutes. But as Real do so well, they soon struck on the brake with their clinical attack. Müller was introduced into the starting 11, and aside from his experience, he brought something different to the team, which helped pin Real Madrid back in the opening 20 minutes. Bayern utilized the system they used against Lazio in the round of 16 second leg, and also as now in the second leg in the quarterfinals. They moved from a back four to sort of a makeshift back three, with Goretzka dropping in an half-and-half position between Kimmich and Kim. Sane started out on the left-hand side, with Musiala starting out on the right. Sane was given an interesting tactical position, having started on the left. Sane was usually tucking, allowing Mazraoui to hold the weight down on the left hand side. And this was the cause of some problems for Real Madrid in the opening minutes. And this tactical switch on the left hand side, and this interesting position taken up by Sane on the left hand side, was the source of problems for Real. As if Valverde stayed in the midfield, Bayern could create this 2v1 against Vasquez. Soon enough, Valverde began to become more of a right back or right wing back, with Vasquez tucking infield to keep an eye on Sane. Tchouaméni and Kroos would shift across, with help from Rodrigo on the left hand side, forming the midfield three, with Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. acting as the pressing front two. One area Real Madrid struggled in the first half was in their pressing, as at times, the pressing front two of Vini and Bellingham could be disconnected from the rest of the midfield, leading to wasted efforts, as Kim or Dyer could easily pick out one of the double pivots of Goretzka or Lima behind the pressing front two of Real Madrid. The time and space for Lima and Goretzka was facilitated by the constant dropping into space of Sane and mainly Harry Kane, as he was constantly dropping in the midfield to receive the ball in awkward positions for the Real Madrid midfield. And the common theme in the first half for Bayern was their exploitation of the space left by Valverde becoming a makeshift right back, as Harry Kane would leave his centre forward position to drop into this makeshift left back spot to receive passes unchallenged, while then looking to pick out runners in Sane and Müller in behind the Real Madrid defense. Real Madrid are stationed on the edge of Bayern's penalty area, trying to recover possession high up the pitch. Goretzka is then dropping into the auxiliary left back spot, while Mazraoui is pushing higher up. Valverde is then caught in two minds, as to either follow Goretzka or track the runs of Mazraoui, with Sane keeping Vasquez busy higher up. Valverde chooses to follow Goretzka, meaning Mazraoui can receive the pass unchallenged, with Vasquez now being the Real player 2v1 down, as Sane makes the run in the space between Rudiger and Vasquez, leading to a big chance for Bayern just 1 minute into the game. Soon enough, Valverde began to join the rest of the back line, meaning Goretzka could receive passes from Lima or any of the Bayern centre-backs unchallenged, leaving the German with an easy pass out wide. But this gave Real more security, as they could keep an eye on the half-space run of Sane as Vasquez has tucked in. Real's issues in their pressing were evident yet again in this game, As look at how big the distance is between Tchouaméni, the last of the midfield players, and Real Madrid's front pressing three, meaning Neuer could pick out Goretzka and Lima with time and space to turn and progress the play for Bayern. Yet again, Real Madrid's press being disorganized, as Tchouaméni attempted to back up the press, meaning Sané can now drop in the space left open by the Frenchman, as Vasquez couldn't fully track Sané deep due to the half-space runs of Harry Kane behind the Spaniard. Another tactic of Bayern Munich in the first half was their ability to force most of Real Madrid's midfield, if not all, to one side of the pitch, to then exploit the space at the other side. It's important to note that this tactic was also utilized in the second half in a different way, but in the first half, Kane and Müller, and occasionally Sané, were instrumental to this, as when Tchouaméni, Kroos, even the helping Rodrigo had been forced over to one side, either Kane, Müller or Sané would drop in the space, thereby tempting the Real Madrid centre-backs to either follow them or risk talented players between the lines with time and space to pick up their heads. As the game went on, Real sought ways of trying to stamp their foothold in the match, and one of the ways by which they did this was Valverde moving into the midfield to try and create the overload for Real Madrid whenever Bayern tries to press high to recover possession. And here, Valverde and Bellingham are trying to outnumber Goretzka, as Bayern have three players trying to recover the ball on the edge of Real Madrid's box. Once again, Bayern trying to apply a wide press on Real Madrid, and seemed that every passing option has been blocked. Valverde thereby moves centrally to receive the pass unchallenged from Vasquez. The use of Vinicius Jr. and Valverde between the lines caused major problems, and this leads to the opening goal, as Kim follows Vinicius deep, thereby leaving a big gap in the Bayern defense. As Vinicius spins him, Kim doesn't have the legs to track Vinicius back towards his goal, and Real Madrid take the lead. Bayern had to devise a new plan, a new way of trying to break down Real Madrid. And as they took out Goretzka for Guerrero, they decided to abort their mission of trying to exploit the center of Real Madrid's midfield/defense, instead to try again on the wings. And as their fullbacks stayed deep, they attracted Real Madrid's wingers, meaning there was a tendency for them to either have a 1v1 or a 2v1 on the wide areas, as seen earlier in the match, as Valverde and Rodrigo were attracted to Kimmich or Mazraoui. This particular tactic was on show for the equalizer and also the penalty won by Musiala. Rodrigo was caught pressing Kimmich, meaning as the switch goes to the other side, Sané is now in a 1v1 battle with Mendy. Rodrigo tries to track back and help the Frenchman, but Müller cleverly blocks him, meaning Sané has the time and space to cut in and have a wonderful strike. Again, Bayern building down the right hand side, and as they are set to switch it to the left, Valverde is caught pressing high on Mazraoui, and Guerrero cleverly narrows Vasquez, meaning Musiala can receive with time and space. Musiala attempts to run at Vasquez, and Vasquez, being 2v1 down, makes a rash decision and breaks down Musiala. Bayern would feel that they deserve the win of the overall play of tonight, dominating for large parts of the game, creating chances after chances. But in the UCL, if you fail to take your chances against Real Madrid, you will get punished one way or the other. It's also play for the Bernabeu next week. Who do you think will advance to the final? Let us know in the comments. And until the next one, please give us a like and a subscribe as it helps the channel to keep growing. Goodbye.